Good time. I will start packing up and moving because I got to start warming up and get walking. But
Yeah, I'm
very
a
pleased.
little chilly myself. I think I'm going to visit the river further
Yes.
that way after I warm up.
Yeah, of course. My name is Landon, by the way.
Landon,
Yes.
nice to meet you. I'm Kirsty.
Kirsty.
So if I run into you again, then I do.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you's not enough.
That's good enough.
I'll keep trying to connect. But you reminded me that I have to. I might need some extra help. Thank you for that. You're very nice about it.
Namaste.
Yeah. Kirsty. Yes.
Take care.
Good. Yeah. Warm up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Stay safe.
So beautiful.
I've got to. Yeah. I know. I'll be back here again. We may see each other. Yeah. So it's Kirsty. That's her name. I'm too cold to talk about it just yet. I guess she's a healer of some kind. Ooh, my gosh, freezing. I asked her if she wanted to move into the sun at one point. She said, no, that's okay. I was like, Jesus, it's freezing out here. I wouldn't have sat there that long. But, advice that comes with the cold. Oh. Kirsty, So she's given me some thoughts about my emotional condition as we talked. There's a lot to take in, a lot very much worth taking about what she said, but I have a little bit of a little bone to scratch. Why is it that every time I meet any female to whom I feel I can be honest about where I'm feeling in the moment, right? Which, began sharing something about there's issues in my family, my emotional body, I'm in shock, whatever. I actually started vibrating a little bit, talking to her. She said, oh yeah, I can feel it vibrating. And it's all about something that I need to unload like a stone in my heart, but everything else is of the moment. And when I talked about the past, it was like, oh, you can see that differently, or, how they don't like to talk about the past, and how they shift time scales and stuff. I don't want to be dismissive of what you had to offer. It's just, just once in my life, I'd like to meet a female where I could show them that I was a sensitive, if shocked, you might say damaged person emotionally. I don't ever use the word damaged. It's just shock. Everyone has shock. But to be that level honest, like here today in this moment, like it's good that I can feel this honest and around another person who can witness that, which is good. But she felt the need to comment on it, like it was something that I would need to change. Which it may, but she summed it up really nicely. But you meet people on the West Coast now and they're kind of like, they're like spiritual geniuses. There's nothing that I can do out here. That could possibly impress this person. Ooh. I have to warm up. She must have one hell of an inner furnace because I was sitting there. Of course, she got there after I'd been there for a while. The sun went away and the sun was sitting just 20 feet behind us. I said, do you want to get up and stand in the sun? And she said, no, I'm fine. And she never said, do you want to get up and stand in the sun? I would have said, yes. That's funny. And she was talking about payment for her services at one point, and not really payment, but like why that people like her could do things for free, because there are people who needed them most wouldn't otherwise be able to get that service, which I appreciate. Being the neediest person she saw in the last little while. So she's off to go and talk to the river. Oh, it must be a nice life to not have any emotional pain. Oh. But anyways, some nice things that she said that I would like to reflect upon, except that I have too many stones in my heart, apparently. But it was nice the way she put that. It was like reading a book, like a self-help book. You have stones in your heart, and sometimes you give away those stones, you're rid of them, and then you take them back. And I think she's probably right on some. And she wanted me to give me her email because she would work with me or something. I guess she does some kind of healing thing. It's like, I need to see your website first. I didn't even ask her last name. I'm just like, I'll see you when I see you. That's the second female who's come up to me today. And then when I told her about being young and being put in a class of all girls because I was so passive, she said, what was it that you were saying that the girls were so, why did you assume that girls were so passive? And it's like, no, I said I was passive. So for some reason she didn't hear me when I said that. She said, because I was so passive. So it was weird how her mind flipped that. And then when I suggested that there was sexual assault in my family and that I had been sexually assaulted, I didn't use those words by any number of women over the last few years. She said she could understand, it was okay. She didn't see me that way. She has a partner. And it wasn't what I was really telling her. I was telling her, I said, this isn't about you. But she wasn't listening. I guess her mind was too quiet to hear that. And I said, if you read my body language, I'm a little reluctant to take your email just because, I'm just a little nervous talking to you because I have to be very careful with women. She probably thought I was being arrogant. I tried to put it honestly, as honestly as I could. I gotta turn this on.